friend Casey Stewart, who honestly had kind of an encounter with sugar that wasn't good. And so he has brought us lollipops and hard candies that have so much less sugar in them, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, you know, if there's less sugar, there's less calories. And in this case, they're dairy-free. They've got a lot of vitamin C in them. There's no artificial colors or sweeteners, no sugar alcohols, et cetera. But here's what you get. You're going to actually get two 10-count bags, basically 20 lollipops, and they are going to be in the pina colada flavor, the raspberry, and the green apple flavor. And then you get one bag of 10 of these hard candies, and the hard candies are going to be in watermelon, raspberry, and green apple flavors as well. I think I said you know what? I told you the lollipop flavors wrong. It's pina colada, passion fruit, and mango. So anyway, the bottom line is this though. You're getting 30 pieces of candy in total for $24.98. It's on Easy Pay. And I want to bring in Casey Stewart. Casey, how are you?
Doing good, Mary Beth. Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
You bet. Nice to meet you. It's our first time together, but I would love to say you're a sucker, but no, I wouldn't do that, you know, because it wouldn't be nice. No, I think this is such a neat idea because honestly, like I grew up on these kinds of things. I love hard candies to just suck on, you know, and as I get older, it's just, you're just drier, your mouth is dry. I look forward to something like that, but so many times they're just filled with sugar, aren't they?
They are, exactly. And I am a sucker, and we all are kind of suckers for sweet stuff and suckers for candy. And I didn't pay attention to the sugar or all the ingredients that was in the candy that I grew up eating that we all knew and loved. Yeah. But I did have a scare. I was working in advertising, and I was walking back in the office one day eating some candy, and my body just freaked out, and I got a rash. And from that point forward, I started paying attention to the ingredients that I put in my body. Yeah. I realized that there was no good options on the market that didn't taste good, didn't have a bad aftertaste, didn't upset my stomach. So I set out to create Suckerz because I'm still a sucker for candy. I don't want to stop eating it. And now I've created an option for you to have great flavors and still satisfy that sweet tooth.
And you know what's nice? Like I said, every one of us loves to have some kind of sweetness in our mouth. This pina colada, boy, oh boy, that's good. But I also have 4 grandkids who love lollipops. And it's kind of like a little treat for them or a reward type of thing. But I would much rather know that they're not sucking on all that sugar. I want you to go back to, talk to me about the level of sugar on what's in it and what's not in it.
Exactly. So traditional candy has a lot of sugar and artificial corn syrup. And what we did is we reduced the sugar count in it by up to 92% from traditional candy. And we sweetened it with just a little bit of monk fruit. So there's no aftertaste. We have a really good candy scientist that formulated this for us. So like this pina colada, it tastes like that pina colada that you order at the resort pool, just without the alcohol or the sugar.
And no umbrella.
But you taste that pineapple. And you know, umbrella. You taste the pineapple. You taste the coconut in this. And the biggest feedback we get is it just tastes like the real fruit. And that's what we're so excited about to offer this. And the other thing that's great about it for the kids is they recognize it's probably from TikTok. So if you want to stock these up and give it as another alternative to the kids, they probably will recognize this because we have a pretty big following on TikTok.
I bet you do, and I never watch that stuff, so that's why you were kind of new to me. Now, give me the flavors in the lollipops. It was pina colada. And then it was also passion fruit. Is that the orange one?
No, mango is the orange one. So you're right. Pina colada is the yellow one. Mango is the one in the middle. And then passion fruit is the red one that you're holding right now.
Okay. And so you've got passion fruit itself in there. Any other flavors?
Yeah, so in the lollipops, you have those 3 flavors, pina colada, passion fruit, and mango. And then in the hard candy pieces, you have watermelon, raspberry, and green apple. And again, all these flavors, like the mango, I made it taste like that mango that I grew up eating on Maui whenever you drive around and you get those mangoes off the tree. So each one of these flavors are just that juicy, ripe flavor that you get from real fruit.
Yeah, and with the hard candies, it's really, is it made out of the same thing that the lollipops are made out of, or are they slightly different?
Nope, exact same formula. So exact same, just different flavors across the board.
Ooh, I just took the watermelon. I love watermelon flavor. That is delicious. You know what? Having something like this, I definitely want to order this because I'd like to have the hard candies here at work. You know, sometimes I just need them. Or you want to just change up the taste that's in your mouth from lunch or whatever else you've had. And then I want to keep the lollipops at home for the grandkids, you know, and it's just so nice that they can have them and not have them so full of sugar like so many of them that are out there. And then they go nuts, they go wild, you know. I don't like wild. The older I get,
Exactly.
the less wild I want them to be.
The other good thing about the hard candy is how long lasting it is. So when I grab a bag of gummies, I just eat it and it's gone within a couple minutes.
Right.
Each one of these lollipops lasts on average about 10 minutes. Each one of the hard candies lasts on average about 5 minutes. That's if you're a sucker.
Yeah.
If you're a biter, I can't help you there. It goes by faster. But this is up to a couple hours of sweet enjoyment and indulgement that you get here out of this. Because people, whether sitting on the couch, you'll just grab one when you have a sweet tooth.
Right.
And instead of going on a whole bunch of candy or going through a whole bunch of other stuff, you actually just this, and it trickle releases a nice amount of sweetness to satisfy that sweet tooth. So you can pop one in, not worry about it. You can ride in the car. We've had people write in that even instead of going to grab a cigarette, sometimes they'll just grab a lollipop, put it in their mouth, and it's a nice little alternative to have some oral fixation.
Because that's exactly right, because you need something in your mouth. Look at this, though. Organic. This is vegan, no sugar alcohols, gluten-free, non-GMO. You've got dairy-free as well. You've got just a very little bit amount, or actually, here's 11 milligrams of vitamin C, which is great. And then on the front, too, it'll say 1 gram of sugar per lollipop. Again, you're going to get 20, or for 2. Oh, goodness. How about that? Half a gram of sugar per lollipop. So you're getting 20 lollipops. You know what? It adds so much juice in your mouth. You gotta like swallow before you can talk. 20 lollipops, 10 of the hard candies. They come in these 3 bags. So this is the bag of the hard candies. Here's the 2 bags of the lollipops. If you're a grandma like me, you absolutely should have these. I'm gonna buy these, Casey. I really am. I think it's awesome, and the kids will just love those flavors too.
Yep, what's not to like? You can get an immune boost while you get your sweet fix. So it's a lot here. I'm excited to have it back on here.
Love it. Thank you so much, Casey. Take good care. Have a good day. It's juicy. Yeah.